All right.
Let's fuck it up.
I'll just find the joint. What's good, squad? Welcome to another episode of Phuca-Pod, a Phucaname product. Find us all across the web at Phucaname, Phucaname. Check out our other episodes of our podcast. Follow us, rate us 5 stars so we can continue to bring these squad vibes to you. Here with a usual squad spec. Squad, introduce yourself and where people can find you if you want to be found on these interwebs.
What up? Y'all know who it is. CorneredFox, a.k.a. One Speed Wanda. CorneredFox is more dangerous than a jackal. Shout out to Hideo Kojima. As always, might as well give a shout out to Metal Gear Solid, Death Stranding, and all of his wonderful works he had coming out. Shout out to OD. That's coming out soon. Shout out to Death Stranding 2, potentially at the Game Awards. As it is taping, we got it as a Game of the Year candidate. Anyways, man, catch me with the gang at Phucaname on Instagram and everywhere else you find all your good social media content. Look, man, this is going to be good, man. We got some good stuff in this little lead up to the holidays, man. I'm excited.
As far as gaming or as far as what next year has in store? Because I know we're looking at the Game of the Year awards. Well, are we looking at 2026 already? Are we moving this to the side? Like, we done with 2025?
Yeah. Oh, no. I mean, 2025 still is still holding us down, as we've seen, with some stuff coming out of late for the holidays. Some updates coming to things as well. I mean, we could talk about the portal, and the portal's got, has been updated. We said the portal's been updated, and then also obviously, everything that Valve got going on. We got the Game Awards coming out, so we can expect to hear maybe some new announcements for some things coming soon, potentially. So I think normally this is an exciting time of year because we got to buy stuff for the holidays and we got to build excitement for 2026, which we already have a few things to be excited about in the form of GTA 6, Ananta. It's several things on the agenda. So, yeah, man, I'm hyped. I'm
chill. I'm chilling. And before we get to the main point, I'm chilling because everything. We're already rolling into 2026 with a few promised games, but we've already got 2 anticipated devices coming, the one we'll bring up in a moment. But with GTA 6 being pushed back to the fall, which I would not be surprised if it got moved to 2027. And
no,
I'm sorry,
we can't have that.
I'm sorry,
we can't have that.
I'm not trying to put it out there to for everybody. I'm not trying to make anybody feel upset. Look, man, I
can't have that. I mean, that would be disheartening. That would be abysmal. That would be almost disrespectful, given how long we have waited for it. You know what I'm saying? Look, man, they done discontinued the penny before GTA 6.
Oh my gosh, dude! Shout out to my main job. I had to do a radio bit for that. The final 2 pennies. We over here talking about getting rid of physical currency.
Look.
We moving into Batman Beyond creds territory, bro.
Look, the penny died before GTA 6, bro. The penny ain't even getting a chance to see GTA 6, but we might. Come on, son. They wild. If they push that joint to 2027, that'd be crazy. That'd be crazy work. And honestly, it's gonna make me lose faith in what?
Make you lose faith.
It's gonna make me lose faith, dog.
You're and coming from the CD project. And I'm reason I bring this up.
Different story.
Okay.
Completely different story. Because I'm just talking about the launch, bro. Look, Rockstar has a standard, which is fire, right? Now, if Rockstar put the joint out and the joint was trash, I would expect them to do what CD Projekt Red did. I would expect that. No doubt about it. CD Projekt Red, they ain't have a fumble like that before, so that was new. And what did they do? They turned it around and made it successful. So kudos, they salvaged the situation. But I don't think nobody's gonna come out and be like, "Oh, that had a dope launch." But I'm just like, yo, they can't just push this back forever and expect people to just be as hype about it. At some point, this hype's gonna fade a little bit. So look, man, I hope that they stick to this date, man, so that we can actually, concentrate on it. and build up to it and be hype. And when it's 2 weeks before it comes out, we gonna be like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? Like we want that moment. But,
hello, boss. I'm gonna be sick on what's the date?
Right.
November. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Look, man. Look, to see what you gotta do is you gotta tell that somebody in the household got COVID. They be like, I was just exposed to it. I gotta wait the 10-day period. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh man, sorry, I was just exposed.
Ooh, quick. Quick. Call for me.
Right.
Specifically on Tuesday, around the time of the launch of Thank You.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
look, man. But Rockstar, and Grand Theft Auto 6, they know that when it comes out, bonafide game of the year, already it's gonna be whatever year it comes out, it's game of the year. It's the most ambitious project to that point that's gonna come out, and the only thing that they, now they have two big IPs, right? They got Red Dead Redemption, and they got Grand Theft Auto. I want Red Dead Redemption 3, no doubt about it.
Yes, I want more horses, more homesteads.
You being sarcastic right now?
Yes, I am.
Because that's not funny. That's not funny. Have you played Red Dead Redemption?
I haven't.
See, so you just talking.
I want my horse for horsepower, iron for my horse on the shoes, and my leather to be made out of like the chrome from Aliens.
Just imagine missing out on one of the greatest games of our generation because you don't want to play a Western. Like, but you should imagine. Not full time. The game is crazy. That's all right, man. Hey, y'all, everybody listen. Y'all can fry this, man. Y'all can fry this, man. Red Dead Redemption is amazing. Oh,
Draw, Pilgrim.
Red Dead Redemption 2. Oh, man. Oh, man. But I'll tell you what, Red Dead Revolver from way back when, that was kind of mid. You know what I'm saying? It took Red Dead Redemption, though. That was the perfecting. They came in and made that shit hot. So, shout out to that, man. I think Grand Theft Auto 6 is cool. And Grand Theft Auto 6 is ambitious. And I think we've seen Grand Theft Auto try to kind of recapture San Andreas, like, for years.
I've told you, I think I've said it verbally, the only reason I got 5 was because of online. Otherwise, I wouldn't have got that junk neither.
Yeah, see? While you talking all this mess about Red Dead Redemption, which had one of the best single-player campaigns that there's ever been in gaming. One of the best. It was heat. It was. I mean, the shit was heat. Honestly, it belongs up there with some of the best. Red Dead Redemption 2 was amazing. You should play that game. It holds up very well. It is a great game.
Okay.
Right? But you don't have to. But I think you would like it. As a Grand Theft Auto fan, I think you would like it.
I said I liked online.
Yeah.
That's it. Like me, GTA 5 story, that joint was wild. Like, I don't know, man. That joint was just like...
Yeah. I mean, the story wasn't like the most memorable thing either. Like, if you ask all the Grand Theft Auto 5 players, tell me about the story, they'll be like,
you know what I'm saying? I remember Franklin got a house in the hills finally. He basically made it out, made it big.
Yeah, but that's
like,
I mean, you got the basic Rags to Riches story. You got the basic what's his name? What was his name?
Michael?
Yeah, you got the basic Michael story. Where Michael's he was basically playing like a character from a film. Like he was basically playing an average like movie character or somebody who done, you know what I'm saying, broke bad, trying to salvage his life. And then you got Trevor who's like just unhinged. You know what I'm saying? Like you just got 3 stereotypes they put together, which is cool. It worked. It was cool. But I feel like they've been trying to recapture the flame from San Andreas for years. And it's cool. San Andreas was, I still think the best iteration of Grand Theft Auto. So
Never played that one. I never played anything before 5, storyline wise.
Oh, yeah, San Andreas was amazing.
Yeah. Of course, I heard 4 was like critically acclaimed.
4 was a really good game. And I thought 4's story was pretty good too. So, I mean, and I love mostly Grand Theft Auto for the single player aspect of it, but I have enjoyed the multiplayer. Like the multiplayer is fire. Like I remember playing Liberty City Stories on my PSP with some of my homies back then. We used to play that joint online. I know the PlayStation Portable, man, that shit, whew, ahead of his time, man.
Wait, the Portal you were mentioning earlier, you were talking about the PS Portal?
No, I meant the PSP, the PlayStation Portal.
No, the one earlier. I remember you mentioned Portal.
Yes,
okay,
Portal.
that's what you're saying about that.
Portal, the Portal recently. I mean, not to like
pivot
topics or whatever, but there was,
this switch was brought to you by.
Yeah, no, there was there's a key update that allows for cloud streaming.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah,
I saw
so
that.
like now it's not just this remote play device. You know what I'm saying? Now,
It has access to your library without you needing to turn on your PlayStation.
Yeah, which now extends it a lot, and it's a beautiful thing. And it's still not no Switch. It ain't no, you know what I'm saying? It's ain't that
No.
But if you enjoy PlayStation, which you should, if you are a gamer at this point in time, if you enjoy PlayStation, like this is more heat for you. And honestly, I feel like this is just like salt in the wound, the Xbox. Because like, yo, like at this point, y'all ain't even copy. We can just start putting shit out. Like, don't nothing matter. So kudos to them. But yeah, so we got that. I mean, next year we've got a whole bunch of stuff. We got that. We got Resident Evil first. We got James Bond. We got Neo. You know, we got Fable.
Finally, for y'all. I love that for y'all.
Wolverine. I mean, I ain't even hyped about Fable no more. Like maybe 20 years ago.
What?
Yeah, man.
Hello, Husky?
Look, man.
Yeah, your boy Traitorous now.
Shout
Shout out to Husky Okage. Yeah.
Shout out to Husky, man. Hey, same thing as Grand Theft Auto, but sometimes it's going to just take too long. Like I've been hurt by this hype before for Fable, and now I can't allow myself to get excited about it because
I understand.
Peter Molyneux been letting me down for years. Like I'm no.
Yeah, I understand. That's like them trying to come with like a Jack 4. It's like a true Jack 4. I'd be looking at him like,
hey,
like
it's right there. It's right there.
Technically, because it was another one that came. I was like, I know this is derailing entirely, but Jack and Daxter, I think the Lost Frontier was a PSP exclusive, and that was supposed to be the follow up to 3. It was follow up to like 3 or X. Technically, Jack X is technically 4.
Yeah.
Jack X was pretty good for a Jack and Daxter chapter. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that was a racing one, wasn't it?
Yeah, it had his own whole story, yo, and that was like the Savage Draw where Jack let Bull die, and Bull was like, "Was it you used to let people? You used to leave people for dead, right?" And Jack was like, "You get used to it," and he just walked away. I was like, "Shut out!" Like he just let the car blow up and kill Bull. He was like, "You ain't about this life, like
Jack is hard. Man.
This ain't new to me." Like, ugh.
Jack has one of the hardest video game. I don't even want to call it blow ups, but one of the hardest video game growths, transformations. Because Jack 1 was platformer, cool platformer. You know, barely rated T if it was rated T for T.
Right. Just for Daxter's like inappropriate. Whatever, right. Sometimes. Like, it's like
that joint was cool. That joint was right there in Ratchet and Clank territory.
Yeah.
Right? Like, but then Jack 2 was like, nah, yo.
I'm gonna kill Baron Praxis.
Jack 2, they was like, no. And Jack 3, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, it grew, and that was tight. And the franchise is right there. Like, if there's any franchise that needs a sequel and it has the opportunity right in front of it, it's that. Ratchet and Clank has been doing it. They just announced a new mobile game, which I'm hyped about, to be honest. I ain't about to buy it.
Right, but like...
I'm hyped. I'm like, hey, look, man, I don't even play mobile games like that no more, but I'm like, I can fuck with it with the squad, you know, get on the train one time.
I love Warframe, and I'm side-eyeing Warframe's like a mobile application.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man.
Like, everything got a mobile application, you know what I'm saying? It's just like...
Yeah. Nah, man, so it's, I think there's a lot of stuff to look forward to, and we can talk all day. Me and True Noob talked about this earlier today, just on some, random stuff about all the content. I think we posted internally when we was chatting on about the percentage of games that are critically acclaimed this year that are remakes or remasters, and how
what did it say? Four sequels. Well, that's a different conversation. But four sequels. Four sequels in the Game of the Year running. 4.
I don't mind 4 sequels being in the Game of the Year. I don't mind that. I do not mind 4 sequels being in. My only problem with a sequel being in contention for Game of the Year is if the sequel doesn't do something new. Like if Wave was here, this would be with NBA 2K, right? The biggest criticism of NBA 2K, Call of Duty, FIFA games and stuff is that, every year I'm buying the same joint. Like, that's what people get frustrated about. Those type of games shouldn't be Game of the Year candidates. Like,
right.
Like, if you come and you have a great game, your sequel has to bring something else to the table on top of it. Otherwise, it should lose its contention. Like, that's just what it should be. Because at the end of the day, if you just give me more of the first game, I'm not counting that as a new independent product.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just not going to count it.
So I'll give you like examples like you talked about. Jack 2 was Jack 1. It turned the volume up to 11 and broke the knob. You know what I'm saying?
A true sequel.
Assassin's Creed 2.
True sequel.
Like the expansion, like the whole thing. What was another one? Kingdom Hearts 2.
True.
Like I just started playing Kingdom Hearts 1 because the missus basically wanted to watch.
Gameplay is some shit, ain't it?
It's bro, like you know what's crazy? It's not even that it's not fun to go back to play. I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, I might be even under leveled because I'll give it to you like this. I'm over here, muscle memory kicked in. I fought the three kids on the island. Like, let's get them. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing here? You know what I'm saying? I lost to Riku on like 2 technicalities because I fell off the island when I was jumping around. No, like, because like you can't.
Elden Ring, bro.
No, well, it's a lot. An L is an L. I understand that, but like the fact that you can't fall off the island, but Riku can't fall off the island, so you can fall off the island and Riku gets the duck. So you got to stay on the island and beat him while he got the flip move response to you or whatever. If you hit him a third time, I didn't have guard yet, so I'm going through all this in third. I got to
you get you guard, bro.
I got it. I do have it now. I'm on Olympus right now. I got to Wonderland, and I was thinking about it because I'm just clearing through it, and Des is watching me or whatever because she doesn't know what.
You played 2 and 3?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, okay. So you hadn't played 1.
I did. I just was playing it again. It was on dog. It was on sale. I'm saying
no, it's all good because I also went back afterwards to try to play 1 again, and that's when I realized I was like, I can't do this shit. Like I stopped playing it. Once after I played 2, I was like, I can't do this. I feel like I picked it over time. I feel not that I picked up extra skills, but it's like kind of like I always see it like Inuyasha and the Tetsuga Scar John. I see it everywhere now, and by that I mean when you're. I have to. Like any other better anime you could brought up.
When we're talking about seeing something potential.
Oh yeah.
Like an awakening. Like, all right, what's a better example?
I don't know.
Exactly.
Name a character with potential. Like it's an anime.
Like, fine. It's like the Elric brother. The Elric brothers. When Al finally got his ability to do.
Bingo. That took you like 4 seconds. Like significantly better anime. I appreciate that. Continue.
That's a whole other conversation entirely about awakenings, but we'll table that. But fighting the boss in Wonderland when you go to fight out and you go to save Alice, and the boss is throwing fireballs at you, and I'm thinking in my mind like I don't have guard yet, but you know what I can do? I can hit him back and get the tech point. So I'm over here talking about tink, 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 tink. Like, but again, like you talked about, we're not in Kingdom Hearts 2 territory. We're in 1 territory.
Yeah. Right.
ha, ha, ha. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm over here timing. Like, okay, should be about here. A Sora's attack speed is about here.
It's so going back. Look, man, I read an article. Oh man, I wish I still had who wrote the article. But it was a beautiful one. It was years ago, and they were talking about this article how preserving video games is so much different than preserving other forms of content. You pick up a book from years ago and you read that same book now. Okay, maybe it hits the same. You take a movie, you watch that movie. Okay, maybe it hits like it did. But because the video game is experience, you got to play that joint. That experience is real finicky if it's the same or not. You know what I'm saying? Like once you've experienced things and things have changed, your apparatus has changed, and so on. Like you take one of these kids nowadays who all they've played is Minecraft and whatever. What's the other?
What, Fortnite?
Fortnite.
Mm-hmm.
And then you put them on Galaga. You put them on Snake, on an arcade or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Put them on Palm. Right? It's just like, it's a different world. The enjoyment of that is different. And it's, with a movie, yeah, you can put in an old movie. You still sit and watch the movie and you can get some of it. But just like what we was talking about, like, it gets to a point where, man, playing Kingdom Hearts 1 for the first time with no point of reference, that shit was hot.
Yes.
You play Kingdom Hearts 2, you're like, damn, this shit is hot. But then you go back, you're like, hold on. I had this game experience I talked about with Mass Effect. Mass Effect 2 came out, and Mass Effect 3 and all that. I went back to play Mass Effect 1 because of all the story stuff that carries over. You go back and play Mass Effect 1, the entire Mass Effect community was like, yo, this shit is trash. So they came and they updated the controls when they did their little remastered edition of it. I did the same thing with Jet Set Radio Future. I went back and played Jet Grind Radio again. I was like, how did I ever even play this, dog? I was just like, this.
I think I told you, like, with getting the Nintendo Switch 2, I started Ocarina of Time. I started Wind Waker over. So, again, breezing through that.
Good man.
But I don't feel that. I feel the way, I feel happy. You know what I'm saying? I don't be like, man, it's not that I'm saying, like we say it every time, but man, it's on trash. It's like, this game is just so great.
Yeah.
Gosh, it's so great playing through this again and waking up the Master Sword and doing that. Like, and then I played Ocarina of Time. I don't have quite the same feeling. It don't. Now, mind you, like I think I've said this publicly. My wife, she saw it, and when I booted it up, she had never seen Ocarina of Time ever before in life. I booted it up. Because she's like big on Legends of Zelda now. Like we're coming from Breath of the Wild, Echoes of Wisdom. Christmas come around, we're probably gonna pick up Tears of the Kingdom. Not that it's on sale, but when you get a little extra bread for Christmas or whatever.
Mm-hmm. You still getting bread for Christmas?
What else can you do? We'll see. I don't know. Or we just, even though you can buy yourself the game now, right? Like treat yourself now, but around the holidays for some reason it makes more sense. Anyway, booting out for her, first words out of her mouth that she said, "This ugly."
Exactly.
And I was like, but this is all we had. She's like, it still doesn't take away from the fact that it's ugly. And I'm like, that's
bars. 5 words. You had to be there. That's it. You had to be there.
Yeah.
There's so many games that's like that. You had to be there. Like, you got people who swear up and down, oh man, when I was playing Pac-Man in the arcade and I opened up my pocket, put some coin in that motherfucker, bro. Oh my God. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, that's ghetto. You know what I'm saying? I for real. Like, I mean, I did it too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We did it. But like now, as we are growing and experiencing this shit, it's just like, you know what I'm saying? We walk by an amusement park. You know what I'm saying? We see them arcades, and it's just like, it ain't the same. Now it's like, you overpriced, it ain't the same experience. It's a half-ass game. This ain't even the full joint. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm over here playing Tekken, I only got 5 characters. I can't even do all the moves. Like, a joint bootleg, you know? Like,
be like, where's my...
Right, like, what settings am I playing on? Like, what's going on here?
Now, mind you, it's funny when you say that, though. I still think Budokai... I know people say Budokai Tenkaichi 3 is still the GOAT. I'm not saying anything different or whatever. And people might even argue, like, talking about Sparking Zero. That's another conversation about how they added too many ways to be able to counter. And that's another conversation entirely. That's another podcast episode.
It's not enough PyCon. That is the problem. There is not enough PyCon. And look, man, you can't just not.
Absolute cinema like they do nowadays. Like absolute cinema.
Bruh, they keep trying to say that PyCon's not canon. Do you know?
Yo, they've been trying to wipe him off the map for a few years now. It's like, why?
Do you know how many non-canon ass characters is in that motherfucker? Like, hello, why is PyCon not there? You got all these other random motherfuckers in here. You telling me you can't have PyCon?
Yeah, that's what they're telling you.
Like,
he doesn't have because they gave him key blasts in Tenkaichi 3.
Don't tell me he don't got a moveset. He has a moveset.
Yeah. No, like hit has the same moveset, like basically because all of PyCon's moves are physical. Right. So remember also the boon that we hopefully can use this Bandai Namco are talking to you right now. The fact that I think PyCon's moves were like one of the few ways you could beat big characters in Tenkaichi because he had the big tornado move. One of the few. Not saying you can't beat the bigger enemies, but it was like one of those like all-encompassing moves. Like, so you can't rush big enemies in Tenkaichi 3, but you could do PyCon's tornado attack or whatever. Yeah.
Look, man, PyCon should have been in Fighters. Dragon Ball Fighters would have been.
That would have made more sense. Not that it just doesn't make sense, but this makes sense and is more above sense that he would have been in that.
The only reason Sparking Zero did not make sense was because PyCon was in Tenkaichi 3. So, like, he should have been in Sparking Zero. Like,
say that again. You said it does or doesn't make sense because
it does not make sense.
Okay. I thought you said something different.
Oh,
I heard it incorrectly.
Oh, if I misspoke, I'll say it again. It does not make sense for PyCon to be missing, omitted from Sparking Zero when he was in Budokai Tenkaichi 3. Like when
Thank you. Yes.
We asked for a sequel to Tenkaichi 3, we wanted all that Tenkaichi 3 included and then some.
Correct.
That's what we wanted. We did not. I didn't want nobody omitted from that. And I was pissed at Fight. Remember, we talked about this about Dragon Ball Fighters, which is very, rightfully so, in good contention for the best Dragon Ball game in contention.
Yes.
But,
yes.
It's fair. It's a huge scene. It's great to watch, great to play, everything. But they missing characters. Fact of the matter is, they are missing characters. Ain't no Super Boo in the game. Ain't no Super Boo. You got Fat Boo, you got Kid Boo. Ain't no Super Boo.
Wow, so no Buhan, no Fuse Boo. Wow, no Super Boo. That's crazy.
Yeah, the man who was sitting on Kami's lookout and gave everybody an individual death on Earth.
Right, he killed everybody individually.
The one who was sitting there looking at the hourglass, waiting for these people to perfect the fusion technique so he could fold them. He was just like, look, man, I'll wait. I will sit here and wait. And while I'm waiting, I'm going to walk around and count everybody on Earth and kill each one of them individually. He could have just blew it up. He said everybody is getting an individual death. Like, the amount of petty and trifling that is. And y'all going to leave him? And the thing is, he has a whole story around his existence. He was when the good Boo expelled the evil Boo and then fought him, and then the evil Boo won and absorbed the good Boo, and then that's what came. Like, that's the one that you left out.
Yeah.
Like, it was just real odd to me. So, leaving him out, leaving out PyCon, of course, and several other characters, it was just annoying.
Which to me, I know this is not where we meant to go, but when we're talking about, legacy games or legacy titles and people just making something with the front-facing characters, obviously, and then like the fandom being kind of like, where's our all 100 fans, and of course being very tongue-in-cheek, all 100 fans of PyCon stand up. It's like, yeah, we're ignoring all y'all. We got another form of Goku coming. You know what I mean? It's just kind of like,
it's annoying, bro.
It's
terrible.
Yeah, but
I mean, they remember Sparking Zero. They didn't have Super 17.
Not yet. I know there had been, I don't know, as of this podcast, let us know down in the comments if there was any hint that people had data mined into being some code there for a possibility for Super 17 to be in the game. I remember something about it on Reddit. I remember, shout out to Wave God, I think one of us may have come across some type of hint. I mean, shout out to CorneredFox for those that are listening on the audio part. He's typing right now to see if anybody has said anything up to date about a Super 17 appearance.
The answer is no. And not only that, he should have been in fighters. Like, should have been in fighters.
Yeah.
You know, as soon as y'all started putting people from G.
He's too tall. That nigga tall. Pardon my language. That bull tall.
Really? Pardon my language. Really? Yeah.
For various reasons, and you should know this.
I don't know what reasons you talking about.
Please.
Talk your
shit. That bull tall. Okay, that bull is tall. But wow. Say all that to say, I hope you guys have just enjoyed the banter. But the main topic that we're going to talk about before we talk y'all's ear off, because between me and CorneredFox and any other people that we hear on this podcast, we could reminisce about things that are not going so great or should be better or all that kind of stuff. But right now, we're talking about the immediate conversation about the console wars, and by that I mean that in the least entryway, right? Well, and I say it's a war. It's kind of like it's like adding an entry to a race when it's like, do you even count as such? And that's still up for debate. And that would be Valve's up and coming, and allegedly next year. So again, we could be possibly talking about Valve's Steam machine coming out before GTA 6.
Hype.
Right? Or the Steam box, as people call it. I laughingly call it the Steam Cube.
Steam Cube is the way. That's what it is.
I mean, of course, a box and a cube are the same, but like GameCube, Steam Cube, like that sounds fire. Obviously, Steam box is like you making me think of Xbox. Steam Cube, on the other hand,
Steam Cube only hits because of what the GameCube did. That's why Steam Cube hits.
Steam Cube, y'all, make it viral. Change the name, change the language, because technically it's called the Steam Machine. But let's get this rolling that this officially gets called the Steam Cube.
Steam Machine.
The Steam Machine, right?
But hey, remember why this is so fire. Now, if you recall, I told y'all that Xbox. Now, this ain't the exact same thing as what I was talking about. They made a portable PC for your living room. You know what I'm saying? For that experience.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Wonderful. Xbox, this was right in front of you for a little while. This is right in front of you. It's right in front of you. Creating the Xbox to end all Xboxes. The Xbox, the Game Pass device, sitting right there in front of you. All you do, upgrade the joint here or there, and just keep that going for it. Like, just let it be like Game Pass. Put this console out here, make it an upgradable console. Now you don't need to worry about getting all these Xboxes. You become the hybrid between console and PC. Steam and Valve, they have everything already. They already got the library. They have tons of players on it. They already have the Steam Deck that can be docked. Like, they already have this. Now, it's just like that last little bit of people who wasn't exposed to Steam already. Now, everybody will be exposed to Steam.
Everybody.
So what Valve is doing is the biggest introduction into the console wars, I would say, since the console wars started. I think this is the biggest, because remember, Google, there was the Ouya, right? There was that. Nope. There was Google's joint.
The Stadia.
Nope. Yeah, Stadia. Nope. Right?
Excuse me, not that it was a physical thing. It was a cloud service.
Yeah, cloud-based service, right? The biggest introduction into the console wars. Period. I mean, bigger than, than even the Xbox's original. When it was Nintendo, Sega, PlayStation, Xbox came in. Like, this is far bigger. because of what they come in with.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I mean, it's getting to the point where it's like, yo, you got, and I'm not gonna act like, I'm not biased here, but the reality is, like, I'm a PlayStation gamer now and a PC gamer. But the reason why I have become more of a PC, I mean, I used to game on PC as it was, but now, ever since Microsoft started to fuse more of their experience between Game Pass and Xbox, I was like, well, what do I need Xbox for if I can just play it all on my PC? You know what I'm saying?
Basically.
So for me, it made it easy. There's no reason. But PlayStation has literally exclusive games that are fire.
Correct.
So, if anything, I look at this and I'm just like, with all of these options, why would anyone buy the Xbox? Like, anything that the Xbox has is either on Game Pass or on Steam. Unless we talk about something that's just real exclusive to it. But if there is something like that, it probably ain't that hot because, like, what's their last fire exclusive? So I'm just like, now I see the wars now. I mean, the big three. I think the landscape of the big three is changing a bit. For real. Like, I really do. Because it used to be, Microsoft, Xbox, Nintendo, or, Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo. Like, that was kind of the thing. Right?
Yes.
That's the big three, right?
Right.
But Valve was always, like, an aside. Like, they were, like, off, and they were their own thing.
Yeah.
Right? But they foot in the ring. Like, they foot in the ring. You know what I'm saying?
So, okay. One thing I'll throw at you before we get into is the proposed ROG Xbox Ally and the ROG Xbox Ally X, the Windows-based handheld with a special full-screen Xbox user interface, right? So again, that is like an aside into this whole thing, and then especially like you mentioned earlier, like we talked about earlier, the PS Portal, which now is going to be a fully functioning PSP-ish kind of thing, not necessarily because it has its own games, but because now it can be its own access service, right? And the Nintendo Switch basically the Nintendo Switch 2, right? And that building catalog. Mind you, now you can also reach back into the Wayback Machine and play things for people that have never played before, or for people that get to play things they haven't played in a long time because they don't have the TV that they have the red, yellow, white plug no more. You know what I'm saying? So you can't play it anymore. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And we're not talking about HDMI,
Right.
And for the Steam machine, let's just go over this really quick. According to SteamPowered.com, the Steam machine will have over 6 times the horsepower of the Steam Deck, which is also a device that's already out, which you could say is the big brother to whatever Xbox has coming with the ROG Ally. But this is able to play your whole Steam library, as we talked about. So your whole Steam library. Steam itself is a free service that you can sign into. You have to buy a few things, but generally there are other things that are on free. And Steam is known for its what? Its sales.
Boom, boom, boom.
It's sales. So now you have a device that people always talk about. To answer your question earlier, why would I get an Xbox? Well, some people might feel like the PlayStation's price tag is a little too steep. Like the base PlayStation, both versions.
No.
The disc version. And then, now we know that the prices have changed. But we're talking about what Xbox offers as far as the digital aspect of the Series X and Series S. For some reason, people just still say they want to get the Xbox because I don't even necessarily know. I've tried to think about it, but I don't. I'm not sure.
You buy into the ecosystem. Like you buy into their platform and their offerings. And I mean, because I think everything you said is right, no doubt about it. I think when you look at when I say, "Oh, why do you buy Xbox?" I mean, you purchased the console 2 reasons. One, for the games that come out on that console is number one. Number one. 2, are for any other services that are being offered. Now, for Microsoft, those were big time because Game Pass is there. So you got all the games that might be exclusive coming out, and then you got Game Pass. which has a ton of stuff available to you. That's why you buy the Xbox. Like that's why you buy it. Why do you buy the play? Like, yes, there's PlayStation fanboys, Xbox fans. Yes, there's all that shit, right? You buy the PlayStation because you want games that come out on PlayStation. All the other games that come out on both, you'll be able to play those on whatever console. So that's cool. Call of Duty, whatever console you got, you can play Call of Duty. Like, yes, you can play it on your PlayStation. You can play it on Xbox. You can play it on whichever console, right? We're talking about, okay, what console am I going to invest all these dollars into? Invest. And then you look at what PlayStation's offering. Lots of good exclusives. They don't have the same, service offering as Game Pass. They don't, and that's fine because they don't need it. They got a lot of heat that's coming out. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you might be on mute, by the way.
Oh,
yeah, but yeah. So,
it was because like when you upgrade your PlayStation Plus, you get access. There's certain games, and shout out to and this is a little shade too. Shout out to I think Intergrade might still be on that window. Like the only way you can get Final Fantasy VII Intergrade is if you get the PlayStation Plus upgrade above the basic. I think.
Yeah.
Quote me on that. Like you can't just go get it as an extension to remake. Though I think now you can get them both as a package. I think.
Oh, okay.
Maybe. I'll check during the conversation. But to your point, PlayStation does have some type of similar cloud dipping service that, like, if you pay a little bit above basic, you can get access to certain PlayStation classics that are in their library. And I think even they discontinued that service where you specifically could play things like Ashura's Wrath and other things that were like PlayStation 3 exclusives.
Yeah. And that's the thing. Like, if you are a big fan of some of the Xbox only titles, cool. But once they started taking those titles and putting them on Game Pass and allowing you to play them on PC Game Pass, once they started to blend their ecosystem together, which I thought was a good thing, you have now undercut the Xbox product. Which, again, I don't think is a bad thing. But I think the direction you need to then go is exactly where Valve was going. Blending the lines between PC and console. That's what they needed to do. And they haven't quite done that. And so because of it, Valve comes through. And let's say you're a new gamer, you try to figure out what to buy. But you want to buy the thing that has the most coverage. You should probably buy the Steam machine. Like, you probably should. Because the reality is, you're going to be able to play most of what's out there. Most of it. And the only difference is that, if you have Game Pass, some things will be covered by your subscription. But you have all these Steam sales that are there. And you have access to all these games that, again, are on both Xbox and games that started on PlayStation. How many times have we seen with Spider-Man PS4 and so on and so forth that got ported over to PC? Death Stranding got ported over. All these games that started as PlayStation exclusives that also end up on PC. So we talking, you have access to a huge library if you do that. That is unbiased and uncommitted to Xbox or PlayStation.
Yep.
That is big time. For somebody sitting at home like, what do I get? Like, you telling me I can go play Spider-Man, Grand Theft Auto, Death Stranding, Stellar Blade soon, and all these other games that were supposed to be these big PlayStation exclusives, and I could also go ahead and play, whatever's coming out on Xbox, potentially, and all the, potentially several things that are coming on Xbox too. I mean, why not go with that? So I think that this is just a huge intro. I think the only thing that could be bigger than what Valve has done is if Sega came back. That'd be the only thing that would top this. But that ain't happening.
No, it is not. So. Sega came back with what?
What you mean with what?
Like a console?
Yeah, with the successor to the Dreamcast.
Wow.
With the Sega, I don't know, Nightmare, the Night Frame or something.
Bro.
They came out with some console.
That John. Look, but right. Not to cut you off, that's not happening because like for me, like with this conversation, like Dreamcast's biggest sellers were of course Sonic, Power Stone, NBA. Did 2K start on Dreamcast? Was it 2K? I had one of the first ones that had Allen Iverson cover on it. Virtual Fighter was Sega Saturn. Tell me how I know.
It's a Sega product. Yeah.
Yes.
So, no, on
what was the
was Jam?
Nah, hold on, y'all. Hold on. This is another tangent. We apologize. Right. Dreamcast, NBA game. Yes, what it was 2K, and because I had the one with the Allen Iverson on the cover.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, man. NBA 2K, 1999 sports video game developed by Visual Concepts and published by Sega.
Shenmue, Jet Set Radios, Super Monkey Ball, Crazy Taxi. Oh, wow.
So a lot of those games...
Phantasy Star, Yakuza.
A lot of those games have now been spread thin. Makes me think of like a Marvel. Because they sold the IPs to everything else. How can you possibly come back with a console, take all those things back? We wouldn't even see that in our lifetime. To like get a Steam machine or get a Dreamcast machine, Sega separates from Nintendo. Sega is so far up Nintendo's. Yeah. I'm saying like Sega is Nintendo at this point. You know what I'm saying? They found they sugar poppy, sugar mama. Like they're good. Okay.
Was it Mega Man Sega?
Mega Man's Capcom.
That's
don't
Capcom.
Get it. Don't you do? Don't you?
You're right. No. I'm tripping. But it was Capcom. You're right.
Yes.
I mean, look, you go back far enough. All these Japanese studios just fucking with each other. Like they was all, tight. So.
Yeah. But generally back to the Steam. Oh, and like by the way, I forgot. You can get Intergrade with an upgraded digital deluxe version for Remake for $20.
Yes, which everyone should play who hasn't played.
Yeah.
Rebirth.
I mean, you can play them in whatever order you want to play them at this point. if you haven't played the original, get out of my face. I'm just playing because people. I'm in a group on Facebook that's kind of like goes back and forth. People that have played. I think I saw one time somebody played Remake and stuff. First they went back and played the original and goes, the original is better. And it's like, arguably, you know what I'm saying? Like, but it depends on what you're looking for in your game experience. It depends on what you're looking for in your experience.
It does.
It's another. You had to be there.
Exactly. Because I will tell you right now, I ain't going back and playing that shit.
I went back. Now, mind you, I have it on my PSP Vita over yonder, the original.
Oh, shout out to the Vita, though. Okay, Vita, shout out. Hey, look, man, I fucking PSP ahead of its time, but
yeah, man. But I got to. I don't know when and how and whatever I did it, but again, mind you, we talked about the whole. Playing a game, like, I think I probably could clear Kingdom Hearts in a night if I wanted to. Like, I'm exaggerating, but you know what I mean, huh? Like a week. Like, but it wouldn't take me as long as it did when I was younger, right? So, 7, I don't know where I found the time, but somehow in the Vita version, at this point, for last time I remember, I'm at Sephiroth, like Final Sephiroth, on the Vita version.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, I cleared that joint. You know what I'm saying? Like, every time I go back to the game, I get through it faster. Every time I go back to the original. I go when first time I never left the city. When I picked it up later down the line, I left the city. Like, you know what I mean? Every time.
Yeah.
But for the Steam machine, y'all, sorry about that. Me and Quarter can go on for days.
It's all good.
The OS is optimized for gaming, fast, suspended/resume. So I guess we're going back to the way the consoles now. You can turn on your console and get right back to a game really quickly, which to me, ironically, I think our speed is kind of adjusted now too, because I feel like even now it still takes a long time for certain games to get back now. Like we're talking about, you remember when we first got the new consoles and the Jones like in display were like, turn it on, turn the game on, you're right back where you were. Now I'm like, we back with the waiting screens for real.
Yeah, I mean, look, man.
For real, like we
loading screens ass.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, but now it's like, unfortunately, like now we over here now. We gotta think of a way to go faster. Please don't.
Please do. Fuck it. Please. Nah. Or even. See, just hide it from. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Hide it, mask it from. I always love when them third person over the shoulder games. They have you crawl through the crevice, and that's when they load in the next area. Cool. Mm-hmm. Lie to me. That's okay.
He said lie to me.
That's perfect.
It's like God of War has only been only game successfully to do. Yeah, I think only load the screen and it does like when you die.
Yeah, which is cool, Yeah, because the thing is, like, you realize that there is immersion, like being lost in some of those moments. So you try to minimize it. You know what I mean? And everybody, we keep pushing the game industry further and further and further. And in sports, we say, when the new, hot player gets a new contract, they reset the market.
Yeah.
When Jalen Hurts, is up for a contract, he reset the market, right? So now, next quarterback up is like, shit, I need my money. You know what I'm saying? Like,
basically,
this is the going rate now. So we feel that same way. We see some of these games, we like, look, this is the going rate. The going rate is that
go Birds
to have no look, right? This shit don't need to have no loading screens. That's the going rate right now in 2025. But you got loading screens. This shit ain't 60 frames. The market says your shit need to be 60 frames. You know what I'm saying?
Tony Stark built this in a cave with a box of scraps.
A box of scraps. You know what I'm saying? Like what are we talking about? You talk, but this game is capped at 30 frames per second on console. Fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? I want to get me the Steam joint and play it on the 60. Like, what are we talking about?
Like, for what we're talking about, right? It's like fast suspended resume, fast suspend/resume. I guess so. I gotta go run the store real quick. I pause, come back. We get right back to it. This is the allegations again for its specs. Cloud saving, as per the whole Steam situation. It's a 6-inch cube.
Yep.
That with the way it's styled, it could pretty much kind of go wherever, especially with the way modern like houses, apartments go nowadays. You could put that probably next to that art piece you bought, and you wouldn't even be able to tell the difference until you turn it on. Like, it kind of has that smooth look that it goes with modern style apartments.
That's right.
And modern style homes. 1 gigabit Ethernet port, display port 1.4, HDMI 2.0, a USB-C, 4 USB-A ports, 4K gaming at 60 frames per second with FSR. It was a desktop AMD desktop class CPU and GPU. 2 storage sizes, 512 gigabytes and 2 terabytes. Both come with expandable storage via micro SD, 2x2 Wi-Fi 6E, Bluetooth 5.3 with a dedicated antenna for the Steam controller to be able to type right in. Has its own power supply. I still don't understand that, to be honest with you, and whether or not you plug it in the wall or you have to charge it. Someone please explain that to me.
You still can plug your joint in the wall, to my understanding.
Yeah, it's like someone has his own power supply on the website, or on the proposed website, his own power supply. So does that imply that it plugs into the wall?
Well, I mean, you can, but if it has having its own. So this is very much a curious thing because internet can fry me up, fry anybody up. If I heard that it has its own internal battery, I would say, okay, now it can run without being tethered or plugged in. Internal. That's just what I think. That's what I think.
Yeah.
But with the internal power supply, what I think is that it still needs to be plugged in, but it's just a what's it the AC adapter or whatever. It's your basic power cable instead of like the brick.
Yeah. Okay.
But
Yes.
I could be completely
Like we're still speculating here. Yeah. But remember, as per a note, as per articles and put out, it's still a PC, and you can install your own apps or even another operating system. So a customizable PC, customizable PC console. Lord have mercy.
And the thing is, too, the thing that I will also say is, if you compare this to a high-end PC, you'll be a little bit disappointed.
Absolutely.
So you don't compare it to that. You compare it to PS5, the Xbox, and to a mid-tier PC like that. That's what.
The PC you go to your local store. Won't shout any names out because they're not sponsors on here. Right. But store that you go get a laptop from, buy it off the shelf.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because
again, it's look, like gaming PCs. They're I mean, like, so, I don't know. They're expensive is subjective. You know what I'm saying? Expensive is subjective. So some people say that this is a great way to get access to Steam and sit on your couch, and that is high value. You know what I'm saying? That's high value. It don't need to be, the toppest of the tier gaming PC. It's not going to be that, and that's not its job. Its job is to bring Steam to your couch. That's what its job is to do. And again, they already did that by allowing you to dock the Steam Deck.
Right. But it's supposed to be 6 times more powerful than that.
Exactly. Yeah, this is supposed to be 6 times more powerful because it's supposed to be a dedicated device for your home.
Right.
So, big kudos to them. Again, big kudos to them. And look, my big thing about a lot of these console pushes is you got some people that they're gonna be team this no matter what, team that no matter what. It's the people in the middle who are considering, what do I do, that you try to win over. So Xbox and Microsoft, they got to try to win people over who are undecided. But if you are undecided, what is leaning you in that direction? You know what I'm saying? Like that's just what's leaning you towards Microsoft if you're undecided. Because if anything, this would have me very excited. If I was a console gamer and I was like, man, all my partners who play Steam, they be going in, they got access to this, that, and that. Oh, they be buying games for $30, $40 on Steam sales or whatever. Oh man, this joint is $70 for me, blah, 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 right? Boom. Going to get you a Steam box, going to get you a Steam Cube, going to get you a Steam, whatever it is. Steam chassis, whatever you call it. And be happy. So kudos to them, man. I think this is a great thing for the industry because they have this library and this service already. I think it's a great thing for the industry. I'm happy that they're doing it. Steam and Valve are building. They have built their ecosystem. It is built. It is secure. It is stable. Yeah. So Oh, we lost Frosty. Okay. Well, he'll probably be back, y'all. Main point behind all this. Look, the Steam box is going to be fire. Highly recommend that when it comes out, you take a close look. And if you're undecided, in particular, about any of these things, right? You're undecided in particular about what console you might be looking at, about what games you might want to play. Explore Steam Library. You can go on and make an account right now. You don't have to download nothing. You can just make an account, see what's there, explore for yourself. You can purchase things in advance of it being there, in advance of having a Steam Deck or whatever it is. You can do those things. So look, this is big time. It's going to be good. It's big for the industry. We're going to keep it moving. The main thing is this. If you are undecided and you are unsure, maybe you have one console, maybe you don't got none, but you're unsure about which direction you want to go in. What Valve is doing is not a bad option. Highly consider it. You can go and make an account right now for free. Browse the library, see what they got.
Yeah.
If you're interested, and there's the winter sale that's coming up, if you're interested, you can go on and get something now, and you will be able to play it on your Steam Deck, on the Steam box, and all that stuff. You don't got to worry about that. You know what I'm saying? You want the PlayStation, get the PlayStation. You want the Nintendo, get the Nintendo. You want the Xbox, get the Xbox. But all I think we want to let people know is here's the information. So you make your informed decision on how you want to game, how you want to do your thing. And when you do that, because these are investments, and these aren't cheap, you know what I'm saying? These consoles and these games are expensive. Make an investment for the long run. Like, make an investment for the long run. I personally, my biased opinion, you know, I want to play the best games. Personally, I want to play the best games that I love. And I know that the best console exclusive games tend to come from PlayStation. So I vibe with PlayStation. Now, am I biased? Sure, I'm a PlayStation kid back in the day too. Like, I need my Switch because I love what Nintendo puts out also. They put out great stuff also. I love their games. What they put out. Microsoft used to put out the heat that I used to really love a lot of that. Look,
yeah.
Big Gears of War fan. Big Halo fan.
Yep.
Those are like their two biggest franchises. And honestly, we don't really need to say too much more about where they've gone.
We have a whole episode for that. No, we don't actually, but you know.
Right. No, we do. Maybe not a whole episode. We brought up that in Valve.
Right.
Valve's not over here saying, "Oh, we got our PC exclusives or whatever." Right? They're not over here with that. They're saying, "Yo, here is access to all of these games. Here is a library and an ecosystem that you can join, and now you can do it from the comfort of your home. Whereas previously, you had to be at your computer or have the Steam Deck. Now you can do it from the comfort of your couch, just like you would any of these other consoles. And a lot of people prefer that. Yeah. A lot of people like to sit on their couch and game. So they doing it right. They doing it right, man.
Speculation, as I was reading, is that we're possibly looking at what $1,000 price tag.
Oh,
yeah. Speculation.
That changes things.
Speculation. Being a PC or depending on the customization, or people might speculate $450 to $500. So we're talking 500 mid to 1,000. Speculation. We don't know.
That is bad. That changes things.
It does.
Everything that I just said. If this joint is supposed to be a console, it better be
Let me pull it up here
console.
again just to make sure.
It need to be priced as such. If it is priced as a gaming PC, every single person with one, including myself, is going to tear those specs apart and be like, "Why the fuck we don't got a terabyte?"
MPFirst.com. Just the mid headline for the article. Steam Machine will be priced like a PC.
Hey, what kind of PC? You know what I'm saying? Like a mid-level, modest. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't come out here and charge people that you can't. You just can't. You just can't do it. But did you also say that you can dual boot that with Windows?
Yes. Like OS. You know, yeah.
Different story. So that is a PC. That's what that is. That's a desktop. So they're selling you a desktop that they're masking as a console. So yeah, so that justifies the price point. that justifies that price point.
Steam Machine is cube shaped or whatever. For now, Valve seems unwilling to make it a low cost system.
Yeah.
So
yeah, no, that makes sense. I mean, so what they basically did is they made a small portable PC that you can take around. You can hook it up to your
TV,
desktop monitor.
Oh yeah.
So you could carry it in a backpack and take it over to the TV or take it to your friend's house on their TV. So that is what it is. But it is very much. See, I was calling it a console this whole time.
Yeah, it's leaning console, but it's still a PC. And for me, my hand raised in a very tongue-in-cheek, smart aleck way. Like, can I run? This is not a sponsor, but this is just an example. Can I run Adobe Audition on that John and make my edits for my audio? Say like, what are we doing here? Like,
yeah, you should be able to with them AMD cards. Can you run Crysis on Ultra?
Right, you know. So the question is, you know, like where are you leaning? Is more console than PC? Is this a PC that's masked as a console by look only and customization?
This is a PC. This is a PC masked as a console. Straight up. That joint run Windows. That joint can boot Windows, and therefore you can do a lot of things with it. Like, I mean, because of that, you can quite literally like run Game Pass and run Steam. Like you can like
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like it's a computer, you know.
Yeah.
And so I thought that they had stripped that away to make it just launch Steam OS.
So one quote I will read from David Cole, founder and CEO of the research firm DFC Intelligence, believes that for the time being, the Steam machine will have a fairly niche appeal compared to PlayStation and Nintendo products. That's not to say that things couldn't change over time.
To Xbox.
Well, listen, I don't know if that was the article writer or if they really just didn't say that. But because you got to sometimes depend on the word count. But but I mean, technically, we're not on a word count anymore because digital is endless. But whatever, that is not to say that things couldn't change over time, though, as per David Cole. So, the one thing one of the things I was going to say towards the end of wrap, that if I were to acquire this Steam Cube, would be that I would be able to play Steam games, Warframe's on Steam and stuff like that. But one game not that I regret, because I could easily just get a PC and do it, is playing this game called Vindictus, which is a Steam game.
Oh yeah.
And I played it one time on PC way back. You do it like that was a great game. I think it is still it's still going, right?
Wonderful.
Right. So I was like, this is what PC can do, and yet it still didn't grab me. But that was one of those things where if you bring that to me in a way that's digestible for me, that would be one of the first games that I get back on that primary on that device.
My last play, July 29th, 2012.
Wait, no. Wait, what?
That was when I last played.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's gone through so many I think I even saw something about Vindictus update version. Like, they're still updating it.
Yeah. I just saw a major update, Forest of Abundance, November 18th.
Yeah.
Or, season 4, episode 30. They got seasons now. Like, they didn't have seasons back then.
So,
Oh, yeah, 3.3. Yeah.
So, that's crazy. And probably plenty of other games that, you or I haven't talked about, other people that only know about on Steam. So now those are going to meet you halfway with this Steam box. For people that, also weren't in that PC world. We keep talking about this day in and day out, but I think...
Hey, I tell you right now, my bad, just to interject, I think even more so than what I said earlier, this joint is an Xbox killer. This is an Xbox killer because it comes with Windows. You go ahead, you get you a Game Pass, a PC Game Pass subscription,
right,
and buy the Steam
Steam Cube.
You have access
Steam machine
to everything except PlayStation exclusives.
Yeah,
and Nintendo. You have access to just about
and there's something else too. I wonder if you could start running like emulators and stuff, and then playing this one game my homie was talking about, where you could. There was like a Pokemon game. I know Pokemon. Please don't. They probably are aware of this. There's like some mod where it lets you play as a gym leader.
There we go.
Now, could you imagine that on your console playing a Pokemon game that's somebody created where you play as the life of a gym leader? That my friend was trying to put me on because he plays PC. So. You know what I'm saying? Like, in a console setting for that?
Yeah, man.
Or finally, you could play console. You can play the modded GTA mods that you couldn't play before without a computer?
Oh, right. That's right. You don't even know about that. That's crazy. I've been modding for... I was born.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
You merely adopted the mods.
Right. You know what I'm saying? People break their consoles trying to do this. Now you're about to give me a device that's purely made for people that could listen, man.
Look, and I say this. I'm gonna open up my Microsoft app right now. The more that Microsoft goes all in on Game Pass, the more damage that they are actually about to do to themselves because this is coming out. Because again, what games are on Xbox that are not on Game Pass? You know what I'm saying?
Are you typing that right now as per anybody's listening right now? Like people that are listening to this version.
I sure am. But look, I'm looking at it right now. Matter of fact, I'm gonna ask ChatGPT this.
We getting AI involved, y'all.
Oh, what is this? Almost all games for Xbox, it says, are not on Game Pass. However, with the rotating library, there are plenty of AAA titles that are, plenty of them, and out of those ones, what I need to ask now is how many of those are on Steam. The reason why I'm asking this question is because you will have access to the vast majority of gaming that exists outside of PlayStation exclusives and Nintendo.
Right.
Everything that is not a PlayStation exclusive or Nintendo, most of that you will have access to with just the Steam queue.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And that is hot.
Mm-hmm.
And because of that, I'm just like, yo, why buy the Xbox?
Well, to your question, allegedly would have happened, or what is allegedly would be to happen. Shout out to Sarah Bond, president of Xbox.
Yeah, we fuck with Sarah.
That allegedly there's another device coming that Xbox will be pitching that would be the opposite thing that we're talking about. Like, we're talking about this Steam Cube, Steam Machine, Steam Box being a PC and console disguise, where Xbox is working on an Xbox that will have console PC elements. It'll be a blurred mesh of the two.
Look,
so
let me tell you, if they're trying to be a better Steam Cube, that is a tough battle because they don't have exclusive games. The biggest piece of this whole thing, you can make the most powerful device in the world. If you don't got exclusive hits, you trying to make a Steam box. You just trying to make that. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't got all these crazy exclusives. You know what I'm saying? There used to be a lot more PC exclusives. There used to be like decade or so ago. Like there used to be more PCs. Now, most of the joints you can play on console in some way, shape, or form or another. But yo, if you Xbox and you put anything else out, you better put out some heat that you can only play on Xbox with it. Otherwise, I will just play that joint on my Steam box on Windows. Like, and just play it there.
Right.
And mod it. And download emulators. And do all these other things that you can do with a computer. Like,
yeah.
And pick the joint up and, I can have a docking station for it, set it up, put it on my desktop when I want to do that, and then sit it and put it on my computer. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can do all these things. Oh, Xbox Live subscription? I ain't paying no Xbox Live subscription. Like, what are we talking about? Like, this is
ludicrous.
This is a PC. This is a computer. So I really think, and look, again, shout out to Sarah Bond. We fuck with Sarah Bond. Shout out to you. Keep doing your thing. Y'all need games. Y'all need games. Exclusive games. Because exclusive games mean reasons to buy your console. If I could play Donkey Kong on PlayStation, I would. You know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't get it into... The reason why I must get Nintendo, because that's the only way you could play their shit.
Period. And we already shouted this out in the last episode, but now we're talking about a franchise, a formerly exclusive franchise. Like, there are different things that used to be exclusive. Like Devil May Cry used to be exclusive to PlayStation. Now I think you can get it on Xbox. Yeah. Kingdom Hearts,
and it's on Game Pass also, and it's on Steam.
Right. So you're saying from third parties, but Halo was an Xbox bread and butter. Now you mean to tell me that's on PlayStation and you about to lose the battle to this Steam Cube machine box?
I was sad to hear about that, man, about Halo coming. Honestly, and I love me some PlayStation, and I love me some Halo. I was sad to hear.
That's the first I've heard of that. Please tell me more. Hold on, let me get my therapist book.
Yeah, go on and get it, man. Because, like, you know, it's like when you see a former Titan past their prime, and you see they done got whooped on, and then they come and they like, you know what? I don't know.
I understand.
I don't know. It's just, you know, it's just how the mighty have fallen, you know, is what it is. You know, it's like, hold on. This whole thing, this whole console war only existed because y'all had all these good quality games, and so did PlayStation. Y'all were competing, healthy, beautiful competition in the industry, right? For gamer attention and gamer money. Halo's one of the most successful franchises in gaming, one of the most memorable and iconic, and it belonged to you. And now it's getting shared. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
like if Jack and Daxter made it to Xbox or Assassin's.
Jack and Daxter, Ratchet and Clank,
God of War,
and so many already did. I mean, Grand Theft Auto, Tomb Raider, Metal Gear Solid, like all these things started on PlayStation. All those joints ended up on Tekken. Like all these things ended up on Xbox too. But it's just like Crash Bandicoot. I mean, Crash Bandicoot did end up on Game Pass. I mean, but that was way later. You know what I'm saying? But like God of War. I mean, this would be like God of War coming on Xbox.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And like that shit would never happen.
And remasters, no less. Remasters of Kratos' original journey on Xbox. Don't cuss at me.
It feels Sega-esque.
It does.
Okay? It feels Sega-esque. It's just like, yo, take, you know, I'm going to leave the baby at your door. You know what I'm saying? Take care, raise this well. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it seems like.
They're going to be a doctor.
It seems like a bow out. It seems...
You know, he'll be raised. He's gonna be a doctor.
Like
they're gonna make changes in the community. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you can take better care of my baby, then they thrive under your care. You know what I'm saying? What was my original mother like, or my original parent like? You know.
I know, right? Exactly. They're gonna look at some when they get older. They're gonna look at some. We was tight back then. Oh man, what happened? What happened? Be like, shit, we happened. Be like, look, you know what I'm saying? Like just like Star Wars, you know what I'm saying? Like the place they're gonna grow up resenting the shit. You know what I'm
wow, he said Star Wars.
You killed my father or whatever. Microsoft, they're gonna be like, no, I am your father. You know what? No, that's impossible. Search your feelings. You know what I'm saying? You know you used to be exclusive to Xbox.
But what's the thing? Like kid playing on the floor, a Halo playing, and the strange adult or the new adult comes like, oh, I just want to visit or whatever. It's like, you know, about your parents. It's like my mommy's in the kitchen. You'd be like, but didn't tell about your original mommy? No. Try to talk to him like, but I'm your original.
Hey, this is so wild. It's so wild. Like how the mighty have fallen, bro.
I'm done with that.
How the mighty have fallen, man. Anyway, right. Anyway, that's why I was sad about it. I was sad about it because like you want to see that healthy competition continue. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you watch two people compete real hard for years, and then one of them kind of falls off a little bit and then join the team of the other one. It's just like, hold on. Like, I know shit ain't been working out for you, but I mean, at least talk shit from afar and be still on the other teams. You know what I'm saying?
There's a metaphor analogy in there somewhere of somebody like two warriors fighting and the other one's still fighting, but the other one gave in and the other person is like upset not because of like that they gave in, but because of how they did it. And it's just like, like, I get it that you did, but to them, like it's like, you could have done it the other way.
Hold on to that.
Yeah.
Hold on to Halo. Hold on to Halo.
Let it die with you.
Because they still got.
Pardon my language, internet. Let it unalive with you.
Don't they still got Gears?
No, that's on PlayStation as well, or coming to PlayStation.
Oh, Lord.
That was came over first, I think.
Did it really? Oh man, that's wild.
Gears of War Reloaded is. Gears of War Reloaded is a remastered version of the original 2006 game released on August 26, 2025 for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, Xbox PC, and Steam.
Jesus Christ. Oh my God. R.I.P. man. R.I.P. Hey, Sarah, please surprise us, shock the world. Hey, look, I saw an ad for the Olympics in 2016 or something like that. It was with what's his name, Ryan Lochte or something, maybe one of these other swimmers. It said, "Favorites don't shock the world. Favorites don't shock the world." You know what I'm saying? Y'all are not the favorites, and so you can shock the world by whatever comes next. Y'all are in a prime opportunity to shock the world, to take everybody by storm and be like, you thought we was down and out? Remember what Aang told Korra, or excuse me, was it Aang told, like, look, when you're at your lowest point, you're open to your greatest change. You know what I'm saying? And they had a low point right now.
One post on Reddit for Gears of War Reloaded, someone asked a question. Just reading one initial point that you can see in the preview window when you Google. A thoroughly underwhelming and non-enjoyable game made by lazy, incompetent, low IQ developers. Point of view. This is a person's review of Gears of War Reloaded. An open public review on Reddit. I won't say the name. Google how you wish. But everybody's point of view. But it's just generally like, if somebody else enjoys it, by all means. But definitely also no shade to like developers, because you did what you were asked to do. And they got what they got. So
shock the world, Xbox. Shock the world, please. Give us some to believe in. Shock the world, man. Come back and be like, yo, we done made the last game console you will ever need. God damn it. And that motherfucker plays everything you ever wanted at 100 million bazillion this per that, and the shit free. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
Free! Wow. Okay. You had me. You had me in the first half.
I know.
You had me in the first half. Believe me. You know what I'm saying?
Look,
but
hey, look, they go hand out Xboxes in the hub.
I can't even give this away. I think we talked about that. We joked about that on the last episode. Wavy and I, like said, Wavy. We talked about the flash sale. Everything must go.
Hey, look, man, that's what's so crazy, because they need games.
That was a truncated version of what we said, but basically just like a flash sale of like Xbox. Xbox got cut from the Microsoft division or whatever. It's like
and look, the 2026 games coming out. Fable is up there. You know what I'm saying? Fable used to be a big breadwinner for Xbox. Like, Fable's right there. Forza Horizon, sure. Don't nobody care about that shit, though. Like, Fable's right there. Let Fable carry you back into the, into the future.
It's your last chance. It's your last chance.
Yeah, because they've undercut themselves, and they got a lot of work to do.
Listen, that's a wrap, squad, for us and for this episode and for Xbox. That's a wrap, y'all. That's a wrap, squad. Be sure to search for us anywhere on the internet at Phuca-Pod. Check us out. All of our available content on all available podcast platforms. I've been your host, FrostyPhenix. Catch me across the web at FrostyPhenix, FrostyPhenix. Add 89 to the end for Twitch-related content, or on TikTok, I believe. Just basically FrostyPhenix. Google me, and you'll probably see most of everything. Squad, close out with your socials.
He said, Google me. Hey, shout out to you, man. You type for that. He said, Google
Takes a long time to get Googleable, man, to a degree. It's about SEO optimization.
That's a big fact. Hey, look, yo, I have been your co-host, CorneredFox, a.k.a. One Speed Wonder, a.k.a. Leroy Justice. And we covered a lot in this one. I'd like to have a moment of silence for Microsoft. No.
Oh, I was with it. Now, say, like, not this, not, you know, they probably gonna listen to this. They're gonna listen to this and be like, y'all really just trying to crucify us. Like, no, we're being very critical.
Right.
It's First Amendment rights, but critical of this does not look good for y'all. This is
I call it like I see it.
Yeah. Y'all may know more than we do. If you do, please come on the podcast and share some exclusive stuff. But like, you know what I'm saying?
Lord, we thought y'all was losing before giving it Gears and Halo to them. You know what I'm saying? We thought y'all was losing before. What's happening now? Like, anyways, look, man, y'all can find me with the gang at Phuca-Pod on all the platforms. You can also find me, if you want, on Instagram at Sonny Burns, SaniBurns. I don't really be on there like that. You can always shoot me a DM, say what's up, ask for a take.
And you know what else? You need to promote your stuff on your Instagram. You know what I'm talking about.
I do. I got a lot of stuff that I've been
actor, y'all.
Working on. A lot of film stuff I've been working on.
He got an IMDb. I'm around.
I do. You know, but see, I ain't gonna say Google me.
You can Google him. Hassani Burns, IMDb.
You're going to see a whole bunch of my high school track and football and basketball. Which there ain't even no records. Let me call them. There ain't no records. I ain't even nice.
Hey, yo.
But shout out to all my homies.
But are your projects Googleable?
Yeah. So, all right, let me, fuck it. I'm going to plug it.
Yes.
Right, so, look. I have been working on some film projects. Me and my homies that I train with, we have several short films. You can Google Motion Combat, or you can go to YouTube, search Motion Combat. We got several short films you can find. Matter of fact, we might be able to link them.
We can.
Also, I've been working with Sifu Willie the Bam Johnson at his school, Bam Martial Arts Academy, in their program in Laurel, Maryland. And we've trained with them, done a whole bunch of stuff with them. In fact, we worked on a few feature-length film passion projects. I've been in 3 of them. First one was 1 out of 100. That one was on Amazon Prime. It's on Tubi. Then 1 out of 100 Heroes. That's 1 out of 100 Part 2. Also on Tubi. And then we just had our film premiere for Royal Justice. And that was last week when that happened. So that just premiered at the Charles Theater in Baltimore. It was tight, good time, good vibes. And, your boys in that one too. That one's going to be coming out soon. We still, I think they're still making a couple of edits to it and everything. It was really just like a screening, but it was also, the premiere. So, I be doing my film thing, here and there. We got some projects, Frosty and I, that, we might be cooking up too.
Yeah.
So, it's just another thing that we love. So, everything that we passionate about, we share with y'all. So, keep rocking with us. Like I said, follow me where you can follow me. I don't like to do a whole lot of rah-rah on social media, but, if you ever want to chat, you know where to catch me. So, peace, man. Appreciate that.
Thanks. Peace out, y'all.